Rise and shine, my name is Lazy Gamer, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Save them all! When we last left off, we saved Sayori. That's about it. Monika's really still bummed out about it because we're saving them, and she's still miserable and alone. But today, I believe next up is Yuri. There's a set pattern to how we do things, but first, we have to skip our way there, so I'll see you in a second. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. Alright, I'm just gonna... Gives me allowance, spends time with me, asks me about my friends, asks me about anything, gives me money for lunch money, comes home before sundown, cooks, gives me privacy, doesn't tell me how to dress, doesn't comment on my friends, doesn't comment on my hobbies, comes home without waking me up, keeps food in the house, uses his inside voice, leaves my stuff alone, accidentally drops coins in the couch, is too tired to notice me, is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Another day passes, time for the club meeting. I've gotten a little more comfortable the past few days. I haven't. I've gotten more uncomfortable. Look, Sayori hanging. I didn't see that the first time. Someone had to point that out to me. Everyone's waiting for my reaction, but I never saw it. I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. If you like a special poem, would you like to read it? Can you hear me? No! For you are words on page! Ah! Please stop! Get off! Isn't that Monika? Why does she have blue eyes? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone can sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you can tell, a poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Hello. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika's listening. Please, Lazy, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that even I touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Lazy. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Nah. Time to act. Smack her hand. I smack Yuri's hand with force. I mean, how else can I stop her if she doesn't listen to me? She was going to... Hey, that's not very nice. It really hurts me. But it's fine. I like that about you anyway. That's enough. I cannot control myself. As if I'm being controlled and able to move by myself. Do you even love me? Of course I do. What kind of then how far are you willing to go for me? Tell me. Huh? I would do anything for you. Even if I asked you to commit suicide. Yuri doesn't even hesitate. She grabs the knife off the ground and points it at herself. With pleasure. Yuri, listen. You should know what to do from here, me. That thought leaves me alone facing a Yuri I didn't even know existed. A lot of things are going in and out of my mind at once, and I only have one opportunity. Just one. If I don't choose my next action carefully, I could ruin everything. Cut yourself. Cut yourself. Ah! I chose wrong! I chose poorly! Aw, it's so stupid! Before Yuri can raise the knife to herself, I rush towards her. I'm grasping the knife tightly in my hand, but not by the grip. A sharp pain runs through my hand from the palm to my fingers. A sharp pain enough I can practically hear my fingers screaming at me to release the knife. But I ignore it. Because there are things that have to be protected. I can't open my eyes. Unlike Yuri, I'm not used to this much pain, so all I can do is concentrate my strength on my hand. Yuri is still trying to regain control of the knife from my grip, but after each attempt, she grows less confident. Lazy. Why? I don't know. I couldn't know. There's no way I can even fathom what's come over me. Yeah, you're grabbing a blade. My hand hurts. I don't know how to answer, but that's why I can't release this knife. Because I need to know my answer. And if I give up, this will all have been for nothing. Please, Lazy, let me do this. No! There's no way I can let you do this. Not after confessing to me. Not when you haven't even heard my answer. No, I said no. If you're going to confess, please at least hear what I have to say. With the remaining strength I have, my hand won't go any further. I release the knife. Yuri. The sound of steel crashing against the ground interrupts me. I open my eyes forcefully. And there she is, unarmed and safe. Why? After all the terrible things I've done, why are you making me go on? I took you for myself. I hurt Natsuki. I even completely cut off Monica. Just so I could spend a little more time with you. Isn't that just crazy? I am mentally unstable. There's no way anyone would want to spend time with me. I even cut myself when no one was looking. Natsuki said it the other day. She wasn't just throwing around insults. I used my own blood. I even touched myself to that poem. That's great. I'm really rotten, aren't I? So why? What is it about this that makes you refuse to let me go? You haven't even known me for that long, have you? Nah, technically. So why? I bring Yuri's arm towards me and raise her sleeve, revealing all her wounds. This has to hurt. It's not that bad. I only do it because it gives me pleasure, after all. I take some peroxide and some bandages from the utility closet and start applying them to the wounds. Yuri flinches a little. This will help you make sure your cuts don't get infected. So try to bear with it and sit still, okay? Yuri doesn't say anything. Restricted to seeing me try to take care of the cuts, Yuri watches in silence. Once I have them all covered, shortly after I proceed to wrap her arm in bandages. There, done. I enjoyed that a little, you know. I was kind of hoping that the treatment would go on forever. Yeah, I can imagine. Then why keep going if you know it? Why do you treat them when you know I was enjoying it? Because if that's what makes you happy, so be it. Who am I to judge? I speak what I feel about this. It's true that cutting yourself isn't healthy and isn't going to help you with anything. Yet what am I supposed to do? Not support it? You don't support it? Yeah, like, I understand you get enjoyment from it, but who am I to judge? Who am I to try? No! Don't judge! But you can just ask them. You can try to reach out and, I don't know. I don't know what to do 100% of the time, but that supporting it definitely is not it. Scream. Make a fuss. And as if that would solve anything. Yuri needs to change. I'm pretty sure she knows that much already. So it won't do any good changing her lifestyle so abruptly like that. Aside from the obvious, what she really needs is to have someone she can communicate with about these things. Someone she can always rely on whenever she feels lost or confused. And if I happen to be that someone, then I'll play the cards I'm dealt. Yuri? Yes? Could you try to let me know whenever you consider harming yourself? Please? And I really don't mind you wanting to be around me all the time. In fact, I think I've actually grown used to it by now. Even if I can't control myself and end up hurting everyone else? We'll work on that together, but for the time being, all I can ask of you is to do your best. And if you step way too out of line, I'll just think about something then. I say that with a playful tone, trying to ease the situation. I can't tell if it is working or not, though. Lazy. What is it, Yuri? Please don't answer my previous question yet. I have this feeling inside me. I don't really know exactly what it is, but it's growing. I think I've realized that I don't love you as I thought I did. What a letdown. I say that while faking a sigh. But I think I understand that I'm starting to love you for real. Hearing Yuri say that so bluntly makes my heart skip a beat. My face is growing increasingly red too, I bet. Don't worry. When that time comes, I'll hear you out. It's the least I can do for her. After Yuri and I are bonded like this, I should be at her side whenever I can. Just as anyone would expect a friend to be. You have to promise me, though, that you won't do anything too stupid until then, at least, okay? I can wait for you here, but not if you decide to leave me one day. You're asking for something really difficult here. How selfish of you. But I promise. I promise I won't disappear, at least not until I sort out my true feelings for you. With that being said, Yuri packs her things up and stands in front of the knife. I guess this is goodbye. I don't know if I should even thank you. Nothing has really even changed yet. But this knife gave me a chance to really meet Lazy. And to prove myself that I can go on even when I'm broken, to say the least. Thank you, Lazy. And you too, other Lazy. We saved Yuri too. She has had to live a very strange and confusing life. Well, by normal people's standards at least. This has been the hardest situation she's had to endure. I just can't believe it ever got to this point. This isn't over. There's still much left to fix. But I can't stop it alone. Most importantly, it's up to you, okay? I believe in you. Yuri has been successfully deleted. Alright, let's do this one too, just because I need to. Wait, what? Whoa, hold on. No! Hey! I see error 404K. I see a petite girl running. I just spit everywhere. I see a petite girl running towards me from the distance, shouting like no one else can hear her. That girl is Natsuki, my neighbor and good friend since we were Natsuki, my classroom from that girl I met not that long ago, near the entrance of the high school. She was reading a manga book and it grabbed my attention since it was the same issue I was trying to buy but couldn't. I thought she was going to reject me as if I was being too pushy. But it turns out that she really likes to talk about manga and anime too. We then started Error 403, then we started reading for some reason and became friends of sorts. She also lives near my house, which is why she's here in the first place. Hey, it's not nice to make a lady run, you know. Hey, it's not nice to make a friend wait, you know. It is, if it's you who we're speaking of. It might seem like we're fighting, but actually this is just the way we treat each other. It's been like this ever since I met her, and honestly think it's a nice thing to be. What was it today? Did you oversleep or something? Hey, it's none of your business. Oh, I know. You had to go to the bathroom just before you left. Huh? And what if I did? I'm sorry, I didn't expect to actually guess correctly. No need to apologize. It's just not going to work here now. Why is she crying? I think I've done it this time. I should think of something. I should think of something to fix this. Natsuki burst out laughing, revealing her master plan. I was completely worried there, yet all she wants from me is just some amusement. This girl. What's with the fat face? It was partially your fault, wasn't it? What if what you said was actually true? She does have a point there. Anyways, I just had something more to eat for breakfast than usual, that's all. You could have left without me, too. Unless you secretly love me, that is. I pushed Natsuki back softly, reclaiming my personal space once again. I don't want to admit it, but she does have a point. I do enjoy having her around, and she basically is the only friend I have. That's why I would like to go on for much longer. But from time to time, she puts some of these landmines on the road. And I wouldn't want to step on one of those. You know? You shouldn't do this kind of thing to stuff. You shouldn't do this kind of stuff to someone unless you really like them. Still. Whatever, let's just go. We'll be late at this rate. Natsuki walks by me, and I decide to follow her in silence. How do we save her? She didn't really die, she just stopped. While she breaks not long after by talking about some manga she has been reading recently. The school is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Sigh. I honestly don't know what to do now that all classes are over. I mean, I can always hang out with Natsuki, but I don't think I should rely on her so much. What if she's busy one day? Lazy? Kind of familiar voice reaches my ears. When I look, I see some girl I can't clearly remember looking at me. Oh my god, Monica? Actually, we're gonna stop it here because the next sequence is actually very long. Natsuki's story is a lot longer than I thought it was. So we're gonna stop it here. We've set up the tile work for the next part. we'll do it in 3 parts, or maybe 4. I don't know. We'll find out as we go on. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and stick around and ring that bell button so you can see when I upload the next part or finale or whatever you want to call it, whatever it ends up being. And if you want to read my words and follow my face, all of those links are in the description below me. And I'll see all you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. This is all really cool, but I tend to be following a suit lately where I'm playing a lot of games with, like, half English.